Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff, and today we're going to be reacting to the official debut of the group BadVillain with, well, BadVillain. We reacted to their brief performance videos that they did for Plus 82 and for Hurricane, so I'm looking forward to what the group has on their official debut. I don't know a ton about the group. I know some of the members are, really highly anticipated. One specifically, I think her name was Emma, if I recall. Wasn't she on Street Woman Fighter or something like that? I might be getting the name of the show wrong, but surely that's enough to go on if I am wrong. So yeah, I just looked and saw that I have Korean subtitles. Let me turn that off. And luckily, I had already looked ahead of time to figure out that there is no actual English sub here. So I've got lyrics pulled up on this screen. After the first listen, I will listen through a second time like we always do, but I'll follow along with the lyrics on that one. So I think that's enough intro. Let's head over and check out BadVillain with BadVillain.
Who do you think you are?
Nice little piano intro.
Yo, BB. What? La 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 la.
Ah,
Villain.
nice.
La la la. Out of my mind.
Very modern waltz.
La la la. La 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 la.
Nice little 3/4 tempo.
When I come in, I'm killing. Shut up, no way. 예뻐져도 예뻐진 느낌. I don't even hide in my emotion. 지켜낸 소신, no question. Bad attitude. 잘 먹으라 너나 잘해요. We're gonna take this money like TikTok. 시간을 지켜 모두들 집합. I'm with the sisters breaking this system. 부셔 이마저로 세워놓은 질서. Bad girl, you know we rolling is heavy. 계속 울려대는 소리. 한입 거리하는 jelly. I got the spicy idea, 이 jelly. Love it with the bad girls. You and me together.
Rap flow sick.
이리 와 the same. 근데 I can't feel no pain. Little in dimension. 나쁜 게 the best. 날 올라타니. 머리에 새겨 without villain.
You could feel that drop coming and it was still satisfying. Come on. Yes, ma'am. This is fun. Okay.
Villain.
Those classical strings in the back too.
Villain.
It's so good. Listen, we knew that this was likely gonna be very good when we heard Hurricane, and then when we heard Plus 82, especially Hurricane for me though. But for first off, for a song in general, but second off, for a debut song, this was top tier. I mean, whether these girls are going to get the recognition they deserve or not going forward, because they're not from a big label by any means, but whether they do get that recognition or not, they deserve it. I'm going to be rooting hard for them. We will cover just about anything they do here, as long as, you know, it's meets all the standard criteria, like no live performances, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to more from them. I know this is from their single album, the debut single. I'm curious if they're going to put Hurricane and Plus 82 on there, or if they're going to save full versions of those two songs for maybe a mini album release later. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. So I couldn't pay attention to any of the lyrics. So I have no idea what the message is, other than it's clearly an introduction to themselves. You know, we saw them in the lineup, like they've committed a crime. And this was, by the way, the video was so well done. It was like a movie, like a crime movie. And yeah, just a lot of fun. So we're going to follow along with the lyrics here on listen number 2, and I'll see what I can pick out. No guarantees, because I don't pick up rap bars as well, and I also will have a harder time trying to correlate it back to the video, but let's give it a shot. All right, so right now they're walking into the police station, like, for the lineup. This is the aftermath of them being caught for the crime that they've committed, or at least that they're suspected of. So we're starting with the ending of the story and then showing a flashback, but also this was cool because it shows like the little devil horns, or if their name wasn't BadVillain, you could think of this as like a bunch of little Batgirls, you know, Batman, but no, they're supposed to be villains. So obviously their shadow, showing their alter ego, is the villain here. Villain. Okay, so I'm going to read the first verse up to the pre-chorus now so that we don't have to stop multiple times. So she's actually spelling it out, I think, but the lyric here just has it written out. So, bad and villain come in, I'm killing it. That doesn't need explanation. Shout out, no way, looking fine, feeling divine. So, little quick, easy rhyme scheme to get into it. I don't even hiding my emotion, guarding my stance, no questions. Bad attitude, shut up or do better yourself. So I think this line is getting more to... sorry, my work phone is going off at the moment. So let's see. First off, it's not grammatically correct, so it's... you kind of have to draw inferences, but I don't even hiding my emotion. I'm pretty sure that's basically supposed to mean they're not hiding how they feel. Guarding the stance, no questions. And then they're basically saying like someone else has the bad attitude, but they should shut up and just do better. Like, don't be jealous of us because we're doing it. Do better yourself. All right, the next part. We're going to take this money like TikTok, keep in time, gather around. So keep in time, like, you know, clock playing on the TikTok, but obviously the TikTok app as well. And a lot of people make money on TikTok just from doing random stuff. I'm with the sisters, breaking the system. So that's another wordplay. It's not wordplay. It's more of like bending the word to make it rhyme. We'll get there, and I think she makes that rhyme, or at least pretty close. So obviously talking about with her group, breaking the stereotypes or whatever the expectations are going to be, disrupting the order you've made. You know, you've got this hierarchy, these big companies and these expectations, but we're here to tear that all down. We're going to make our own name, that kind of thing. Bad girl, you know who we rolling. It's heavy, blowing up Selly, you know, making lots of phone calls. Eat you up quick, jelly. So there's a comma between quick and jelly, which I don't know the literary device that's called. Not that anybody really cares, but it'd be cool if I did know. But where they're saying like eat you up quick, like that's your complete thought, and then you give an example with jelly. Then they say, I got that spicy IDLE deli. Now, here's the thing. Part of this makes me think they're shouting out G Idol. One, they're spelling out IDLE, and they're referencing TikTok. If you recall, in I think it was Tomboy, Soyeon's rap mentioned, I don't want to play this ping pong. I would rather film a TikTok. And I also wonder if they're shouting out aespa with I got that spicy. I don't know. I'm kind of reaching with that one. But I like that they spell out IDLE, because not only could it be a call out for G Idol, but they also rearranged the letters and to spell deli after the previous line talking about eat you up. So these girls are clever. If they're writing their own rap, and I think they do, they're already clever, and we're only in verse 1. So let's finish out verse 1 here.
I don't even hide in my emotion. 지켜내 소신, no question. Bad attitude. 잘 먹으나 너나 잘해요. We're gonna take this money like TikTok. 시간을 지켜 모두들 집합. I'm with the sisters breaking the system. 부셔 이마저로 세워놓은 질.
Yeah, so I'm with the sisters breaking the system. So they're rhyming system. It's bending the syllables enough to where it sounds similar, especially with her rap flow, to come out as a rhyme. If you just spoke the words sisters and system, they don't sound the same though.
Bad girl, you know we rollin' is heavy. 계속 올려대는 Selly. 한입 거리려는 jelly. I got the spicy idea, jelly.
Also, deli rhyming with jelly. I mentioned the deli being the rearranged IDLE and eat you up quick reference, but it ties together by rhyming with jelly. That's just clever. All right, so video wise, I'm not really sure. Like, I know they're plotting some sort of crime. I don't know if it's a robbery or what, but you know, they're all in the masks here. And then we see a couple of them, like, all right, now she's in her villain outfit. Probably don't want to wear bells around your neck, though. Kind of might be a giveaway. But they're going up to floor 22. I don't know if that has any significance. They paint the camera with their villain logo, which plays back on the horns that we saw with the shadow. Of course, they put the shadow in there on purpose because the logo existed first, but they're all looking up at the camera like, you're going to notice us even though we're going to block out some of this vision. You can't identify us. We're the movement. I'm not sure what film strip she's looking at here, though. But then they're playing this. Okay, actually, I'm not sure. They might be stealing the movie. This is what I meant by it's hard to correlate the lyrics and the video, because even though the video isn't necessarily anything to do with the lyrics, it'd be really cool to be able to do both at once, but we don't have subtitles. So I think maybe they're stealing the movie, because so they've gone up to the projector room, they've taken these strips, or at least they've taken them out of the projector, and there you see all the film reels. Here's the theater where they were all basically just mindlessly watching. Okay, I don't think it's so much that they're stealing the movie. I think it's that they are changing the movie. So, like, these people are becoming brainwashed, essentially, by watching the BadVillain. That's what I'm going to go with, unless I see something different in the next parts.
Jelly. I got the spicy idea, jelly.
before we get to the chorus, this pre-chorus, mobbing with the bad girls, you ain't even gang. Okay, so we would think of the mob as like a massive family, like a crime syndicate. You think about like the mafia, that kind of thing. But you're not even a gang. Like, gang usually is a smaller crime syndicate. Uh, as a Now, obviously, there are massive like gangs that span entire countries and have big networks, but in general, a gang is thought to be a smaller unit. So they're the mob, and you're not even a gang. Come at me with big shot. Basically, take your best shot. Try to knock me down. I can't feel no pain. Twisted Dimension, baddest is the best. So basically, flipping the script. The opposite wordplay here. So bad means really good. Climbing high, etched into your mind. And then we get to the villain chorus. I really like the instrumentation of this video though. Like, they've got this waltz classical theme, but it's set to a more urban, of course, like rap type of beat, and it's just a really interesting, pleasing combination. Then those strings in the back, oh, gorgeous. Okay, so this is a long verse, so we're gonna do Chloe Young's part. That was who was just up. So she says, yeah, 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 too hot to handle my girl. So, we hear that all the time. Like, you can't handle me, basically. I'm doing too hot. Like a volcano, so she's re-emphasizing how hot she is. I burn after the fire. So it's not even just the fire itself or the eruption, but it's the chaos and the lava flow, so to speak, the rain of ash, depending on what type of volcano eruption it is. But either way, there's this burn after the initial fire. She's saying, like, she doesn't just burn out quick. She's going to be here for a while. But she's also calm. Her next line, I'm serene. In my aura, it's a tranquil scene. So good. Obviously, serene meaning peaceful, tranquil, but she's rhyming serene with scene here, painting this picture. Can't steal my persona, so predictable, so you're going to want to copy her, but you can't. All you got is power, fool. We're flexible and hot, like yoga. So you've heard of hot yoga. I'm not going to explain that. If you don't know what hot yoga is, it's just yoga that you can Google. But doing yoga, if you actually practice it, most people become much more flexible. So, but it's not just saying, okay, we're flexible in any sort of like bodily way. That's not all they're getting at here. Although we all know they're fantastic dancers. So there is that meaning. But specifically the way they've broken the rhyme or the word down, it's flex hyphen a bull. So it's able to be flexed, meaning just like those videos like the AT's work video or the Stray Kids video, any of them where they're like flaunting that they've got money and everything, they're flexing. So we're able to flex, but it's also the wordplay with hot, like yoga, like so good. There's only so much time I have and so many bars I can catch, but just I can't wait to see more from them. We're only halfway through the song. All right. So the next lines to end this verse, we can make it everything, keeping it simple, and we can make it look easy. Make them do cha-cha dance. We can make it everything, just follow me. Don't worry about the wimp. Don't be Oh wait, don't worry about the thing, wimp. Don't be afraid. I feel like there's more to that than I'm catching, because the way they even wrote it, it's like italicized separately from the rest of that. I don't know. Oh, no, okay. They italicized it because it's Emma alone as opposed to all the members saying that part. Never mind. Also, one other thing I wanted to point out from the production of the song. We're gonna go back to part of this verse too, actually. Listen to Chloe. She's very punchy with the delivery. But then this is Ina. She kind of rides the wave of the flow. Then the rest of them come in and it's still flowing. Choreo on point. Now they're showing that they were the villains all along, even though we knew. Okay, so this bridge, which is also very well done. The lines, feeling it, look at us now, like I'm a superhero, you all with me now. Fueling that spark, deep down, ignite, fire, switch. Okay, so you see them here in the video, and a lot of times we get this kind of imagery when we think of anarchy. But they're also standing on this mountain of what I think was like TV monitors or something like that. And so they're saying they're feeling it. You know, obviously they're confident, they're having fun with it. Look at us now, like I'm a superhero, you all with me now. So you're supporting me, you're behind me, as it like you're looking to me like I'm a hero, like I'm gonna save the day. Yeah, like they might be BadVillain, but remember we talked about that flipping the script type of concept earlier. They're not necessarily saying they're heroes, but they're saying someone who wants to overthrow the status quo, you know, who wants to change the way we have it now, is going to look to us like we're the hero, because we're going to be the ones holding the banner and leading the way for change here of how things are going. So, and then they're basically calling for that change. They're feeling the spark deep down, then they ignite it. And so their wordplay is saying, like, there's a spark down, you know, deep in your heart maybe, and they are the ignition, and it creates the fire that makes you want more. But then they say switch, which not only serves to have the mental image of, you know, like flicking a lighter or something to ignite that fire, but they also switch the instrumentation completely for the outro. So while not, you know, super earth-shattering of a breakdown part for that, I just thought it was pretty cool to point out. Look, now they've all got people dancing to them, waving their banners. I love that instrumentation, man. Those violins add such a nice element of class to it. Like, they're not just the braggadocious rappers. They got some class to it, and that shows in their instrument choice as well. But the way they infused classical influence here reminded me of On and Off. Um, yeah, I don't really know why, other than the fact that they also blend classical instrumentation, and maybe that's why. They're obviously nothing alike other than that kind of stylistic choice, but yeah, it just reminded me of them. If you don't know who On and Off is, I don't know a ton about them, but I heard Buy My Monster, reacted to that. Feel free to check that out as well. But I'm also going to see them in concert. Would love to see these girls in concert, and we've only heard roughly two songs. I'm combining the Plus 82 and the Hurricane as like two halves of a song. So we've heard two songs from them, and I would be all over concert tickets for this. I highly doubt they're going to show up at KCON at any point, but I meet and greet passes for KCON went up this year. I'd still pay it. All right. All right, guys. So let me make sure we're on the right screen because it minimized my window. Yeah, there we are. All right. So that was the reaction for BadVillain with BadVillain, and a lot of fun, a lot of stuff to look forward to from this group. I hope that they are a group that can continue to give us that creativity moving forward, and that they aren't just, using up everything they've got all at once here at the beginning. Something tells me they've got a lot in the tank, but we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. Real quick, few announcements if you weren't around for the anniversary video. We have a Patreon now, free and paid content. Paid content includes some survival shows and concerts and other stuff that I'll be doing later on, like K-dramas. There is a link to the spreadsheet down below where I keep the request queue. If you want to know how to make a request, or if you've already made one and you want to see where yours is, check out the spreadsheet and the description below for that. Also, if you want to sponsor a request and jump up to the top of the line, there's a PayPal link, or you can also sub to the Patreon and get that as well. So thanks one more time for being here, and I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everybody.